So how did you get your start? Tell me the early days, your college and everything like that. Where'd you go?
So I actually dropped out of college at the very beginning of my second year.
Okay.
There was I just a combination of not fully understanding really what it would take. And then also just some financial stuff hit my father's family. So my family pretty hard, but I say his family because it was kind of his money that got blown up in the 2001 crash. And
Mm.
so I unexpectedly had to drop out of college. I wasn't poor enough to get really help. And we, it was just weird. Student loans weren't as easy to get as they are these days. And so I ended up leaving college to regroup for a year. And then I just ended up making so much money. I didn't go back, but I started off mainly as a project manager in construction.
Okay.
And did that for a handful of years. And then in 2010, I ended up losing my job there as a result of the second crash of my lifetime. It's interesting as an older millennial, I've had several once in a lifetime events hit,
Yeah.
so there was the 2001 crash that killed college for me. The 2010 crash killed the housing market. Oddly enough, I also got married right in 2008 and bought a house. So now I have a house that's upside down and all this crazy stuff. It was just a strange time, but that turned out to actually be a real blessing for us.
Yeah.
Then I owned photography businesses. I was an IT guy. I owned a retail store. I just did a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until 2000, I think 15, where I really found my calling in life, which was sales.
Nice.
And I ran from my whole life. Grandpa
Yeah.
was in sales. Dad was in sales. I promised myself I'd never do it.
Okay.
And then I met a man named Mike Chaput, who's the CEO of Insight. He convinced me to go into sales kind of full time, take it seriously as a career. And man, it was just my calling.